Welcome on in, FG fam, to another episode of the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB the Show 22. Rockies at 19-9 and hosting the division rivals San Diego Padres. Let's jump right in. Rockies with a 3-2 lead, 2 away, and this one is catchable for Sam Hilliard. If he catches it, they win, and there it is. The Colorado Rockies at home at Coors Field right away to start this episode off, getting a win against the division rivals San Diego Padres. Hernandez ends up getting the win. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Let's jump into St. Louis in the bottom of the 9th. A scoreless ball game. John Curtis on the mound, and his second pitch gets rocked into left. Here's Harrison Bader with a little sacrifice bunt. Alonso with a nice little backwards throw, but it does not get the out. So now Dylan Carlson gonna bunt. Thrown on to second for out number 1, and can't get Carlson at first base. So runners on the corners for Goldie, who swings through, but a steal here to second base. So 2 in scoring position. Goldie still up, and he's going to take the walk on the inside two-seamer. Bases loaded for Kevin Plawecki, who goes down on the slider away. 2 gone as Kirby Yates came in. Here's Nick Dunn. He sends this thing deep to left, and Bryant is tracking it down, and he'll make the play to get through the 9th inning unscathed. Kirby Yates holds us over into extras. Here's Sam Hilliard. He goes down swinging with the extra runner on second base, and Hilliard can't bring him in. So now Kirby Yates comes up. Nolan Arenado with the base hit up the middle, and this one's going to bring the run home, and the throw to the plate isn't even close. St. Louis gets the win. Nolan Arenado with the game-winning single, and he doesn't know where to go, but he's going to get smothered by this entire Cardinals team. They are happy to get the win at home, a 1-0 win. What a game. What a pitcher's duel between Jack Flaherty and our starter, but Flaherty going to get the player of the game honors. He went a ton of innings scoreless. JD Martinez is going to be out 2 to 3 months. That's not good for our ball club because, he was hitting a lot of bombs for us, and now he's going to be on that 60-day DL. William Contreras also suffers an injury, an inflamed hip. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, so that's going to be a 10-day DL for him. So a couple of injuries. New-look team going into Milwaukee and down 6-5. Here's a hit down the third baseline, and Devin Williams is going to get the save for Milwaukee. They're going to win this one 6-5. Celebrating in the dugout, Colton Wong, player of the game. He had a 3-run shot in this one. Josh Lindblom going to get the win, and Brad Boxberger going to get the L for us. He gave up 1 in an inning of ball. Devin Williams gets his 9th save. Now taking on the New York Mets, again down a run, this time at home at Coors. What a catch. Ranging back for Francisco Lindor. Pete Alonso is going to get called out looking. It didn't look like he went around to me. A little bit of an argument from the skip, but it doesn't matter. Rocky's going to take the L. Next game against the Mets, it's Cam Bedrosian trying to get the win here, and there's a pass ball that's going to be thrown on to first, and the Mets get another 1-run win here at Coors Field. 2 straight for the Mets there. DeGrom goes to 6-2. Eliezer Hernandez goes to 1-2, and Bedrosian gets his first save of the year. Now into full game action at Oracle Park here in San Francisco, California. The 27-24 Giants playing host to us, another division rival. You'll notice a lot of theme here to start this season off in these episodes. Sam Hilliard, though, has hit 15 homers already in 162 at-bats. We'll see what he can do against Logan Webb, who has a 2.33 ERA, is 4-1 on the season, only a 1.02 whip, so he's been a great pitcher to start this season. Here's our leadoff hitter, Tim Anderson, and he goes down swinging on the changeup away for out number 1. Up comes Chris Bryant, the 3-2 count. He's going to get called out. They say he went around on the slider away. Logan Webb really doing some dangerous things with that slider. Here's Pete Alonso, and he actually makes contact with the baseball, but he's going to get easily a ground out at first. So we go to the bottom half where Aramon Marquez takes the mound for us, and there's John Birdie leading it off for the Giants, and he's going to get out number 1 on the fly out over to second base. Here's Raimel Tapia, the former Colorado Rocky. He goes down swinging. George Springer. So it looks like Tapia and Springer came over in some kind of a trade from the Toronto Blue Jays. There's a line out to first. We go top two. There's a strikeout as well. Logan Webb just striking everybody out, it seems. Here's C.J. Cron. He goes down on the four-seamer, down and away. But that one in the zone. Ryan McMahon comes up, and he actually makes contact as well. So we're making contact at the end of innings. We need to start doing that at the beginning of the inning. That one goes down to the bottom of the second inning. Brandon Belt lifts one deep out to right field. Zach Veen tracking it well, and the rookie makes the grab for out number one. Just a little too much air on that one for Brandon Belt. Now up the plate, this one laced into center. It's Jose Peraza, and that'll be the first base hit of the ballgame for either team. A one-out hit here in the bottom of the second. Here's Brandon Crawford taking this one out to left field, and that one doesn't even have warning track power. Chris Bryant makes the catch. We hold Peraza at first base. Here's Mike Yastrzemski. The high inside pitch is going to cause him to jam it out to center, and that is caught to end the second inning. We're through two here at Oracle Park, and we're still scoreless. Rockies get no hit. They got to get on their horse. We'll be back to see them do it. All right, in the top of the third, Zach Veen, the rookie, up at the plate, and this one is just lifted out to left field. Not even warning track power. That's going to be out number one. Veen hit that homer in opening day. He hasn't hit one since. Here's William Contreras. He goes down on the slider away as he is back from his injury. Brendan Rodgers now going to ground this one over to short, and they're going to throw him out at first base. So through three, Rocky's been held hitless. Here's Darren Ruff at the plate. He's going to go down swinging. That was a rough at-bat for him. Joey Bart up at the plate batting .236. The Giants rookie, and he's going to take this thing out to deep left field. Well, the former Giants rookie, and he takes this one deep for a homer. Levi's Landing going nuts. Joey Bart with his fifth of the season, and that is going to give the Giants the 1-0 lead here. John Birdie up at the plate now. He lifts this one to right field. Veen easily able to get under it and makes the grab for out number two. So, Giants with that 1-0 lead. Here's Tapia. The former Rocky goes down swinging for the second time today as that ends the third inning. Here's Tim Anderson. He laces this one into center on the 92-mile-an-hour sinker ball, and that one's caught out in center field for out number one. Here's Chris Bryant, and Bryant matches the Joey Bart solo shot with one of his own. Taking it to deep left field, pretty much the same spot that Joey Bart hit his. That thing is gone, and Chris Bryant sends one for his 12th home run of the season. That one traveled 415 on a 107 exit velo, so a big fly ball from Chris Bryant to tie this ball game up, and the Rockies are in a little bit of business here. Can they get to Logan Webb? Here's Pete Alonso. He goes down swinging on the slider down low for out number two. So with two gone in the top of the fourth, here comes Sam Hilliard, and Hilliard with a brilliant hit out to right center field. That one all the way off the wall, and Hilliard's going to round second and dig in for third, and he is going to get there easily. So a triple, a two-out triple for Hilliard. Here's C.J. Cron. He hits one right up the middle for a base hit. And Hilliard will score to give the Rockies a 2-1 lead here in the top of the fourth. That brings up Ryan McMahon, who laces one down the right field line off the side wall there. A little unlucky. Probably could have been a double and an RBI, but it went right to the right fielder. Here's Zach Veen at the plate now, and the rookie's going to get this one, and he's going to make it to first. What a run. Hustle play from the rookie. He drives in a run. It's 3-1. Contreras goes down swinging. He's still a little bit off from his injury. We'll have to see how that progresses. Here's George Springer, and he's got a light tapper onto short. Tim Anderson charges, throws to first, and barely does, but he does get the out. Brandon Belt up at the plate, right back to the pitcher, and Marquez with a really nice defensive play. That'll bring up Jose Peraza, 1-for-1 on his day, and this one lightly lifted out to right field where Zach Veen's going to make the play and end the fourth inning. So into the top of the fifth, it's Brendan Rodgers, and he goes down on the slider away. That slider away has been working wonders for Logan Webb today. Tim Anderson up at the plate, and he hits this one into center. Just a little bit too much air under that one, and it is caught for out number 2. So a chance for Logan Webb to get through 5, and this one down the line in third, and a really nice play on the ground ball and thrown on to first to get us through the middle of the 5th. Here's Brendan Crawford up at the plate in the bottom of the 5th, and this one has the distance. It is gone into Levi's landing. Goodbye, Brandon Crawford with a big fly, his 11th of the season. And that is going to cut this lead down to just 1 for the Rockies. The home team is on their way back here. Gotta watch out. This is a big game, and we really want to make sure we can lock this one down. Mike Yastrzemski up at the plate. He lifts this one into right field, and that one is caught for out number 1. Darren Ruff, who had a rough at bat last time, and he has another rough at bat this time. Strikeout on the slider away. Marquez gets his work in as well. Joey Bart comes up and sends this one again to left field. Joey Bart, 2 home runs on the day in 2 at-bats. That's his 5th and 6th home runs of the season, and the Giants fans are loving it. Tie ball game. John Birdie up at the plate. He gets this one past third base for a base hit, and he is a speedy player on the base paths. Raimel Tapia grounds one. First time he doesn't strike out, but he is thrown out at first base. And we're through 5 at Oracle Park. 2 homers, 2 solo shots in the 5th for the Giants to tie it at 3 between Crawford and Joey Bart. We'll be back. Both teams with 3 runs on 5 hits. Here's Pete Alonso, and he goes down on the slider away. Nothing but strikeouts for Alonso today. Here's Sam Hilliard up at the plate, and he can't make contact with the slider down low. That's another strikeout for Logan Webb. Here's his 100th pitch, and Crone takes this one out to left. C.J. Crone, and it is just foul and just caught inside the wall. Here's George Springer to lead off the bottom of the 6th, and he is thrown out at first on the ground ball to short. Here's Brandon Belt, and he is going to take ball 4 up and away. So Belt on first with Jose Peraza coming in, and this one's down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. Attempting to come over to third is Peraza, and he's tagged out of there. A little bit over-aggressive were the Giants on the base paths. Here's Brandon Crawford, and Anderson makes this play. Going to throw it on to first, and that is the end of the 6th inning. Here comes Yarlene Garcia, 7.33 ERA. He has not had a great season to start off. Righties are batting .304 against him, but it's a lefty up, and Ryan McMahon going to swing through the slider away. He is 1 away. Here's Zach Veen now. He swings through the slider down low. That slider from Yarlene Garcia is looking really good tonight. 2 outs on that slider. Here's Contreras, and he hits it down the third base line, and that one's going to be thrown on to first. We are through the middle of 7, still tied at 3. Here's Jose Alvarado. He's had a really rough season. Lefties have been torching him. Here's a lefty at the plate, and Mike Yastrzemski. And that one's going to be grounded onto short, and Tim Anderson makes the play for out number 1. So a lefty that didn't kill him. That's weird. Darren Ruff, however, going to take ball 4 outside. His best at-bat of the day is going to put 1 on with 1 away for Joey Bart, who's got nothing but homers. Not going to be a home run this time. In fact, it's probably about 400 feet short, as that pop fly is taken care of for out number 2. Here's John Birdie. He lifts this one out to center field, and Sam Hilliard makes the play. So a 1-2-3 inning there after giving up a little something for Alvarado. Here comes Jose Alvarez. 19 innings pitched for him on the season for San Francisco. He gets the strikeout on the sinker ball on Brendan Rodgers. Tim Anderson at the plate on a 3-2 count. He takes ball 4 on a circle change away. We signed him, and why did we do it?
Because he gets on base.
Exactly, Pete, because he gets on base. So he is on, and Chris Bryant goes down on the away pitch. He could have just taken that, but he had a rough at bat there. Pete Alonso actually makes contact with a pitch, but that one's not going to fall. So we waste a walk from Tim Anderson. We are through the middle of 8. We will be back for this exciting conclusion as both teams with 3 runs and near the same amount of hits. This has been such an even game with a few long balls. We're back for the bottom of the 8th. Raimel Tapia, the leadoff batter, down the line to Pete Alonso. He steps on first for out number 1. Now George Springer, he takes ball 4 just a little bit high on the 4-seamer for Alvarado. This is where Skip probably should have taken him out. That's a strike, though. Called ball 4. Now 2 men on. Here's Jose Peraza. He hits this one up the middle. Brendan Rodgers makes the stop on it, but there's no out to be had. Bases loaded with 1 away now, and this is where Trevor May comes in. A 4.18 ERA on his season. He's been really good against righties and a little susceptible against lefties. Here's a lefty, and this one's lifted out to left field. Chris Bryant will make the catch. However, the throw to the plate is nowhere near where it needs to be. And the Giants, with the tag up, are leading 4-3. Here's Yastrzemski, gets this one down in right field. Another attempt to score from third, and that throw no good from Zach Veen. 2 tag up runs from the Giants. Darren Ruff over here with a pass ball, and he is going to get on base. A strikeout, but a pass ball, so we've got bases loaded. This one lifted to left. Chris Bryant is there, drifting, and he is under it. And we are through 8, but the Giants have done their damage. So now in comes Tyler Rogers with the attempt to close this one out. He's been very good against righties and pretty poor against lefties. Sam Hilliard is a lefty, and this one hits the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he's able to make the play for out number 1. Here's C.J. Croney, goes down on the slider away. Like I said, he's been very good against righties. And here's Ryan McMahon. He's jammed a little bit on this one, headed towards foul territory, but it stops at the line, and it is caught to end the ball game. The San Francisco Giants get a 5-3 win here at home at Oracle Park. Tough game. I mean, we went down 1-0, battled it back to take a 3-1 lead, gave up the tie, and then later on gave up the win. Alvarado gets saddled with the loss, as he should, but he should have been out a little bit earlier. In the next game, Contreras called out on this clear ball. Looked like he check swung. They say he did not. Wood ends up with a win. He's 5-3. Austin Gomber 5-4, and Tyler Rogers picks up his 16th and 17th saves in these games against us. Garrett Hampson hits a home run for us in that one. Connor Joe, back from his recent injury, went 2 for 4. So, standings, what are they looking like right now? Well, the Red Sox hold a 1-game lead on both the Blue Jays and the Rays. The White Sox hold a 3.5-game lead on the Royals. Those are pretty much the only 2 teams that have a shot there. Astros hold a 1-game lead on the Angels. Everybody else below 500 in the West. The wild card right now is between the Angels, Royals, and Blue Jays, all tied with it. Braves hold a 2-game lead on the Marlins in the East. The Cardinals 2.5 up on the Brew Crew. And we're now 1 game behind the Dodgers, which is really good because the Dodgers have 36 wins. So I am not upset at that at all. We score way up there with the Dodgers, and we give up less runs. The Marlins give up way less runs than most teams, but they don't score as much. They're the other wild card team right now. As for our AAA and AA teams, they're close, but they're not in the lead. So they've got some work to do if they want to make the postseason. As for the statistics right now, McMahon is playing really well. 292 with 13 homers. Everybody else here, a lot of double-digit home runs. Tim Anderson, not quite there yet, but he is batting .281, so we can't really complain. Crone's only batting .244, but he does have 10 home runs. JD Martinez had 8 homers and was batting .280 before he had to leave our lineup with injury. Senzatella, we're going to have to get a Senzatella game in because he's got under a 3 ERA with a 9-1 record, which is kind of ridiculous. I did not expect Antonio Senzatella to come out here like that, especially after we had to pay to keep him. So we'll have to see how he is doing. Over in AAA, Colton Welker, only a .234 average. Just want to call out some of the good ones. 306 with 3 homers for Grant Levine. He's playing pretty well. Over in the pitching, Joe Rock is 5-2 with a sub-4 ERA, which isn't bad. We want to see a little bit more from him. Dino Juarez, remember him being a draft pick. He's got a 1.80 ERA. That's pretty good. Down in Double-A, looking at some good things. We have a 345 hitter with 4 home runs. That's pretty darn good. Hopefully he can stay like that. Over in the pitching side, Bobby Chavis is 5-1 with a 1.7 ERA. That's kind of ridiculous. Love to see it. Marco Guardado with an 18 innings pitch and a sub-1 ERA is fantastic. But we're 35-21. We are chasing the Dodgers. It has been a 1-2 punch the entire time. Make sure that you guys go ahead and check out the links in the description to the Discord and the Twitch. Come hang out with us outside of just this YouTube game. And very special thank you to my channel members, Kaz Cray Gaming, Rigoberto Ramirez, Rated Bear Comics, Christian Horn, Derek Vance, T-Clink24, TNJ, Jeffrey Kendrick, David Morslander, and B-Dub Productions. If you want to be a channel member, go ahead and hit that join button, and you can get priority placement for all of your players in all of my series. We are back with secret phrases, and today's secret word is Oracle. Make sure you put that in the comments section so that you'll have a chance at earning some points towards your players. I love you all, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.